What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BMax45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We are back from vacation and we have a market analysis for the Digimon TCG like we try to do every Friday. Unfortunately, like I said, we were on vacation and we have to do market analysis day of to get accurate information. So we've moved the market analysis for this week to Sunday. We'll be back to normal next week, back to Fridays, and we're here to talk about prices of the Digimon card game. We're here to talk about EX9 versus Monster, our week 1 analysis. It's been a week since the set came out, so we're going to look at how this set's doing. Hey, is it worth buying boxes? Should you just get the singles? What's going on with the set? How is it faring after its first week in the market? And we have a few other things to talk about, but that's most of the video. So let's get into it. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of fun. All right, well, getting into it here, you see we have our low pull rates here. Machine Dramon 219 to 252. It's their best low pull rate you can get. If not, the other Cyborg level 5 SPs are like around $100, you know, 90, 85, 80. 100 for these guys, so they're not really that worth that much. If you look at the price of the box, $68.50. If you could get a box for $68.50, I would buy it, but chances are you're paying about $120 to $140, unfortunately, MSRP, and that's just not worth it at this point for the chances you might pull one of these. Our best cards in the set are Machine Dramon double or single star alt, $36. Omnimon Ultra S, 31 to 33, and luckily we pulled like 3 of these and 2 of these when we did our box openings, and they were much higher then, so they're the cards that make you your money back. You also have the regular Machine Dramon 2760, not bad at all for that, for the regular secret, but still pretty low for a secret. And then you have your first alt after Omnimon, because Omnimons are always expensive anyways, so you kind of gotta put that aside. Kaguyamon alternate art, 23, down from like $33 to $40. So it's definitely gone down. This is a card that could go back up, so maybe this is the time to buy this card right now, because this could spike up real high. Should there be puppets do well in a tournament. So keep your eyes on this, because this could spike up back up to like $33, $40. People are kind of watching this card right now, and the same goes for things like the Hanimon foil, which is the best foil you can, about $18, $19, or you also have the Kokeshimon foil. They could be the Growlmon X and War Growl X of the set should the deck do well, and should they get played in that version of the deck. So Hanimon definitely, Kokeshimon I'm not sure, but it's a good line, so yeah, we'd probably see play. Then we have the Obatomon Core stuff, 21 for the alt, which is the next best alt, 18, so you could probably get it for a little cheaper. I'm not sure how good this deck actually is, or if it's going to be competitive at all, especially with just one line of support from this set. You have the Negamon Baby, which is about 15. That's one that's probably going to stay higher. The Eismon Sky Mode foil, I believe it probably will go lower. The thing that's keeping this card up is that you can play 50 copies of this card. So most players need at least 20 of this card. You're going to play at least 20 of this card in a deck. So they need at least 16 to 20 copies of this in foil to max out the deck rarity, and that's why it's priced high, because people know they can get money for this because they need a whole bunch. I got 4 of these for $10 at release. Wait, it'll go down. It'll be $10 again for something like this, unless this deck does good, but I don't think it's going to. Analog Youth is kind of seeing, I think, a buyout, because you see market price is around 15, but it's selling for $27.50. People are going crazy for Analog Youth. It happens again, and you look at the super rare. Super rare is $15, $12.99 to $15. So it's coming up in price too. You have Metal Greymon Alterius mode being our next alt at 15. I see a lot of people trying to sell this for 20 to 25. Try and get this for 15. But I think it could maintain a better value than the other ones, because Metal Greymon support is always good for a lot of different decks. We have The regular Kaguyamon about $14. That's our best super other than Analog Youth. But Analog Youth is a little bit slower or smaller in the market. But 14 across the board listings to market. Ultra Omnimon not far behind. I've seen people try to sell this for $20, so definitely try to hold out and get your copies for 13 because it's a super. It's ridiculous when you have to pay $20 for a super, but these could go up. I don't think a lot of people are opening these boxes because of how bad the value is on them. So that could cause prices to rise as stock becomes a lot shorter. Where Garurumon Sagittarius mode, it's under this prices of the super at like $11 to $12. Same with Mirai. Mirai, this is one to get right now, especially. For this deck is get this while it's this cheap, because if these cards go up, if they're good, it's going to drive this up. And you could have stupid tamer prices. So definitely, while it's like $10 for the alt, I would go ahead and get a couple copies. You got Blitz Gray at $10, $11. Chimeramon at $10, $11. That's the secret alt. That's just garbage. The Abotomon Core regular super is kind of beating it. And then you got Analog Man down at $10. You got Garurumon at $10. Matt and Ty Dual Tamer, like everything's $10. $10. Then you got all your foil cards coming in under $10, which is good because it'll keep things nice and cheap. Chimeramon at $8 or $9 for the regular secret. All your cyborgs are super cheap for their secret. Serenumon $3. It's just like it's getting beaten by the regular art of Where Garurumon Sagittarius mode. That's how bad it is. Meat at $5. So yeah, we're seeing a lot, like the prices are just caving. $3 for Andromon alt. So a lot of the foils are beating that. And then the prices of the foils themselves have tanked. They've gone down quite a bit. Yeah, and then you get into like where it's cents for the foil version, not for the regular version, for the foil version. And then like all of our box toppers are 50 cents or less. So they do not give you any value for the set either. They're not really helping you out at all. And you get into your regular arts and it's like, yeah, just there's no value in this set. I love how they have like the debuggers set and stuff, and this will actually drive the price of these down because they're already having reprints before they even came out. So that's hilarious. But yeah, that is EX9. It is not expensive. Things are cheap. You should be able to find it for cheap. Don't go out there and pay exorbitant prices. Like right now, Card Trader is just not. Some cards it's like on par for, and then other cards it's like it wants 23 for this, or like 50 for this. It's like, okay, maybe if this was 28, 30, maybe if this was 15, maybe, you got the conversion and other things. We're talking US prices when we're in Canada, but don't let yourself get taken for a loop. And other sellers too, like stores are selling this stuff way higher than, and I can understand they had to open these boxes and they're not making their money on them, but at the same time, like you got to have a happy medium for your customers, really. But yeah, this is Analog Youth is one to watch out for. Are we going to have another Analog Youth situation in EX9 that we had in EX1? We'll have to wait and see, especially because it's a super this time and not a rare. We'll have to wait and see what that comes about. And then, of course, you have your winner pack promotion card, the Digital Monster Commemoration event. So this was the alt art of the Agumon from the set. This is the winter version, which is a textured version. So it's the more expensive of the two. Market price is about $7 to $8. Most recent sales $3.50. So it's dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. So not too bad at all. And yeah, and then the other thing we were going to talk about was the store tournament cards. Store tournament cards you see here, Demi V is up at $30 for these new Demi Vs. 10 to 15 for the Bakumon. These are the regular ones. These are the participation ones. So like six to $8 for all of them. or lower. 4 to 6 for a couple of them. Then you got Tweetmon. The winner pack's like 1368. It's interesting. But like market price at 5. It's just like the listings, how many listings they have. If there's not a lot of copies out there, it's going to be big. And then I think if you go to page 3, we find the other ones here. So you find the Apollomon is up at 26 with market price unavailable, $8 for the Wicked God Emerges, which is not terribly different, but then like $30 for Dimetro. So Dimetro's really up there, and that's like so that's the other half of them. So Dimetro and Demi V being the standouts for this set, Bakuman being all right, and Apollomon being all right, and then the other cards are pretty low. Yeah, I knew Tweetmon wasn't gonna be that expensive because it's just we haven't really gotten really great Appmon stuff yet, so it's like whatever. But yeah, so tournament cards, you have your winner cards. You have your regular arts, which are a lot cheaper, but they're not a foil version. But then these probably will get reprinted as a foil version in some kind of kit, like they've been doing with the other tournament packs. If you look at the Tournament Pack Promos, if you look at like the limited sets, they've been like putting some of those out. And of course, Event Pack 8 is literally just Tournament Pack Volume 1 and maybe 2. I can't remember. It's like a mixture, and I'm so confused at what the heck they just did with Event Pack 8. And I think they are too, because they like went back and be like, okay, we're not going to give you all Event Pack 8 from the next set. We're going to give you some special Event Pack 2025. So I'm like, okay, explain why. So yeah, it's interesting, but we'll have to wait and see. Are the Event Pack ones going to be foil? Maybe not. So that is our market analysis for today. Short, sweet, and we're just talking again about EX9. We're going to have deck profiles come up on the channel for EX9 within the coming week. We're going to be having a lot of hobby news because BT22 is right around the corner. It's July 6th, and I believe the pre-release starts on the 17th, so we're 11 days away from pre-release. So we're going to have lots of news coming out. So join us for that, and I hope you guys enjoy the market analysis. As always, hope you found it informational. I hope you found it fun and got some good information out of it for your Digimon shopping needs. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. That's all for now, folks.